season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here come the Patriots now on offense.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 56 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6th-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown.
George Pickens.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Black Knights are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 102 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hayes.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second and 3. Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Black Knights have retaken the lead. in the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw.
Herbert targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Dobbins. will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Dobbins once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have yet again retaken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. London about set to take over on offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. London about set to take over on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll drop to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's caught left side, and the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Patriots have it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run with Etienne.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll give him a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fends him off, escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken at the goal line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
They juked him. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second and short now following the fumble. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Draw play, Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England's offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5 at the Patriots 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So the Patriots now down by 5. A minute 56 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Herbert.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Etienne up the middle.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Etienne once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.